What are some of the challenges when designing a competitive first-person shooter in the market today?
It's a wonderful time to be a gamer. As a designer, it's really, really interesting because players are, as they should be, much more demanding. But also we're moving away from games as this kind of one set box and there it is and you just can't touch it, to this continuous games as service. It's a live service. So being able to be way more responsive to players is something, it's taking a while to get our head around. Because previously it's been, no, it's got to go in a box because it's got to go into a console and we can't update that stuff easily. Oh wait, we can update stuff over Steam really easily. That's totally different. It changes the way we make maps, it changes the way we make mercenary characters, and it changes the way we do weapons and abilities. So for our mindset, it's just constant tuning the whole time. We have learned so much from the beta testers, and I've got to say, thank you, community, the guys in the closed beta, thank you so much. We learned so much from that. We did some server stress tests to see what fell over. Like, if nothing falls over, you have failed that test. That's not useful. It's amazing. It's still, I've been making games for 12 years, coming up on 13, and it still astonishes me how you can't simulate stuff. You've got to put it out in the wild. You've got to use real people's actual internet, not just kind of emulate kind of, well, we think with packet loss it would look like this. No, make people play it over the internet on their machines, whether they've updated their graphics card drivers in 3 years or not. It doesn't matter. Like, if they've got the game, it should work. So we have tested this game exponentially more than the previous games we put out because we're able to, partly because we've got an awesome community, which I'd urge your guys to join because it's a lot of fun. But also because we're just in a position to act on feedback and implement it much more swiftly and to a greater degree of polish. We can just focus just on multiplayer, just on PC, and just on hardcore players. So unfortunately, like for some players, we're saying, guys, we love you. You should probably go away and play some other games before you play this one because it's going to be, otherwise the first hour is going to hurt.
So have you worked with esports at all in designing this game? How have you designed your game to implement esports in it? Because it seems like a very competitive, perfect esport.
In terms of esports, we don't think that's a claim that we can make. If esports want to pick it up, we have put the hooks in for them to use. But that's a community decision. That's right. If you get clans and a competitive scene that want to use this, of course, stopwatch mode, it's absolutely built for that if they want to do that. But we think it's kind of it would be kind of arrogant to say, yeah, it's going to own. Well, maybe people don't want to play it. Maybe it won't be very good. I doubt it, honestly. People seem to be enjoying it. On our community, we've got a lot of clan players. Their feedback has been invaluable. It's been really, really useful. Yeah, it is fit for purpose. There's some stuff could be prettier at the moment. Like right now, the loop in terms of unlocks and loadout cards, it's functional but fugly, I'd call it. We can do a better job with that. But in terms of it being ready for clan play, it's absolutely good to go.
So do you have a certain character you like to play in the game and why?
My favourite Merc character? Well, my guilty secret is I can't aim for shit. It's kind of embarrassing because there are some really good players in the office. I am not one of them, but I can still contribute. There's always going to be some server where you just are not the best player. You're not even the best top 3 players. I'll go whole rounds and just not shoot anyone. I'll go medic. I'll go sawbones. I'll just chuck out health packs. I'll go Phoenix. I've got a healing pulse that can heal loads of people at once. Now that's something I've never actually seen in a shooter, I'm not sure. Maybe there's loads and I've just missed them. But that for me is a real MOBA thing. Just kind of, oh right, I did this one-off thing and it just shoots health at all my friendly teammates next to me. I know what that looks like in LoL or Dota. I've never played that as a first-person shooter before. In terms of characters, I love them all equally. It's like children, you can't choose between them. But there are a couple that, rather than start off with the character or the gameplay mechanism we wanted, we actually started off with the player profile. So we've got an asshole medic, just like, the medic who only heals himself, but we made it so he'd heal other people as well. Or the kind of camper sniper, the lone wolf who just won't ever do it. We've got a guy called Vasily. He's actually English, but he so wants to be a sniper, he's called himself Vasily. And he's kind of a slightly brittle nerd. He's kind of like, one shot, one kill, but he never gets the phrase quite right. Or I work best alone. I eat best alone. I sleep alone. So yeah, there's a little bit of ribbing of player stereotypes in there as well. We're very proud of the characters. We're very pleased, proud of how diverse they are because London's a metropolitan, cosmopolitan city, and also in this backstory, everyone's come from all over the world to come and get mercenary contracts in London. So we've got a Nigerian guy, we've got a German woman, we've got a Turkish engineer. We don't have a Safi yet. No, actually, no. We got a West African dude, we're working on it. We're figuring, but we're not going to put in like a token character just to kind of to represent. It's like, well, who are they? Why are they there? What's their gameplay ability? Does that match their character? Maybe we've got that wrong. In which case, tell us. We really want to know. And that's been one of the fun things, like getting the player feedback of just going, oh, we love it when this guy says this. When she says that, actually, it just doesn't. Right? Okay, that's out. Great, fine. We'll record something else.